There's no such thing nowadays as a job for life. In our ever-changing world, we all need to keep up with new trends and technologies to make a living. In this series of videos here at Business with Joe, we'll give you the insight into what we think will be the jobs and careers of the future. Whether it's to start a business for yourself, or maybe you're looking at a long-term career, then selecting one of the following jobs could set you up on the right path. In this video, which is one of 3, I'm going to show you a number of jobs where you can plan for the future, but also start making some serious money. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also hit the alert bell. Each week I'll be uploading new videos, so don't miss out on the opportunities I'll be posting in the coming weeks. So let's get going. At some point in our life, we are all asked to predict the future. Think about it. Back at school, we were asked what subjects we wanted to continue doing when we went to college or university, and then have a career in. At an early age, we all needed to predict what we wanted to do for the next 10 or 15 years. How many of us got that right? Inventors predict the future all the time. Right back to Henry Ford and the Model T car, to Bill Gates and Microsoft and Apple with their smartphone. They all predicted a need and took a chance. I think we can say it paid off for those guys, okay? Being an entrepreneur is another way of trying to predict the future. What's going to sell? What's going to be fashionable? What problems will people have over the next few years that you can help solve? An entrepreneur doesn't follow. Instead, they anticipate the needs and try and beat the others to the sale. If you were to really think about it, I bet you could list a few things that will make it big in the next 5 to 10 years. Clean energy, renewable energy, nanotechnology and entertainment are just a few things that will change so much over the next decade. With digital technology and globalization, the business world is changing faster than ever. Working out which field to move into is a fast pace, and if you don't jump on it soon, it's going to pass you by. Here at Business with Joe, we've come up with a list of what we think will be the jobs to either work in or at least be part of over the next 10 years. Let us know if you agree, or if you can think of any others. 31. Set up an SEO company. Once a site has been built, you then need to get people going to it, so the demand for good SEO services is very high. SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization and basically means getting your site in front of people once they've searched for a product similar to what you're selling. Every business that has a website wants to be found by the search engines and ultimately for people to buy from them and increase their profit. It's again one of those jobs you could do from anywhere. However, make sure you keep up to date with all the latest changes that search engines are always making. If you can do this and offer a great service that shows results for your clients, you'll not only be a hero for that company, but you'll also build a great business and grow. 32. Smartphone repair business. There's no denying that smartphones are here to stay, and to be honest, how would we survive without them? But with them getting more and more expensive, people are wanting to hang on to them for a little bit longer nowadays. Let's face it as well, we aren't always careful, are we, with our phones, so cracked screens when dropping them is always a thing people want to replace. Also, if you can repair a phone once it's been dropped in water, then you could be onto a winner. Trust me, I speak from experience. Learn how to fix problems with phones that people are always having, and you could be sitting on a little gold mine. Start local. You could even offer a mobile service, or people could post their broken phones to you. Be upfront with cost, people like that, and offer a great service and you'll be onto a winner. 33. Kid-friendly apps. We all know kids are fantastic at picking up new technology, and nowadays in the Western world, a huge percentage of kids have access to mobile devices. This is a great business opportunity for anyone who can create products and design apps just for kids. If it has an educational slant or promotes good health, you'll win their parents over too. You could start small by designing a few kid-friendly apps and see where your business goes from there. 34. Off-grid powered offices. With tax breaks, advances in core solar technologies and a new generation of gadgets, fairly soon you will be able to power your entire office suite with the sun. In some parts of the USA, you can now get fully funded renewable energy tax breaks for your business, and I'm sure it will soon be the case in other parts of the world. Even if you just offset some of the costs of running the business with renewable energy, this will help your bottom line. Going one further, offering this service to companies could be a great way of setting up and running a great business opportunity. 35. Testing services. We all know that the online world is only going to get bigger and bigger. Businesses are being left behind if they don't have an online presence. They mustn't have a website that isn't mobile friendly, and nowadays they even need an app that helps customers access their services easier. However, with the rush to get online, businesses don't always totally test their website and apps thoroughly. This means a good testing service is in high demand. Obviously, again, this can be done remotely with cloud services, etc. And it might be worth looking at specialising in a specific area to begin with. Having a good attention to detail is vital, as well as a good grasp of the language you are checking over the website in, as you may be asked to double check spelling and grammar, as well as the functionality of the services. If you are able to find faults, etc. before they go live, then you'll be a great asset to a company, and hopefully they'll recommend you. Or you could team up with a web developer and offer this service to them for any websites that they are building. 36. Box subscription services. I'm writing and recording these videos just before Christmas, and I'm amazed at the number of adverts offering box subscription services that are popping up everywhere in the food, beauty and even pet product sectors. With everyone being busier than ever, and with less and less free time, the market for ready-to-deliver goods right to your door each month is growing. The boxes I see advertised say that each product is carefully selected just for you, which is a great way of making each product seem individual and therefore hopefully keeping the customer coming back each month for their boxes. Find a unique product category that's still untapped by the box subscription industry, or find a way to put a new spin on an existing service, and you could have a lucrative business on your hands. Maybe tie in with a local producer and start off delivering local to build up a loyal client base. There are some great upsell opportunities in this concept each month as well, as you can add something extra as a freebie and maybe include recipe cards, makeup tips, pet care advice. The list of box subscription services is endless and could be a great opportunity for a fantastic business. 37. Start a food truck. A recent study stated that the food truck industry in the USA alone was worth a staggering $2.7 billion. A truck is a much less expensive investment than a bricks and mortar restaurant, and with the right equipment and some great recipes, you could have a mobile eatery up and running in no time. There will still be many regulations you need to stick to and food hygiene courses you'll need to complete, but once you have these, the opportunities are endless. We have a friend that runs a Thai food truck from a converted horse box she tows around to events. She can change her menu to suit the event and can employ people as and when she's busy or not. She goes to concerts, festivals, sporting events, and has even been asked to cater for weddings, as she's offering something a little bit different. What's your food passion? Could you start a food truck? 38. Go freelance. Companies are increasingly turning to freelancers and contract workers to fill the skills gap in their staff. It's not hard to imagine that you could build a whole company around providing freelance services of one sort or another. According to freelancer.com, which lists more than 1 million freelance projects on its site, the most in-demand freelance services are data entry, academic writing, Excel projects, data processing, web search, and Facebook-based jobs. Some freelance gigs pay by the project and others pay hourly, and the rates can vary greatly. But as you gain more experience, your earning potential will soar. 39. Instagram. While Instagram is still relatively new compared to the other social media platforms, be warned that this bubble won't last forever. But while it does, you could build up a following on your Instagram account and you could quickly be making extra money online. Major brands, companies and even startups are willing to shell out good money per post to get in front of your audience. Whilst it's getting harder and harder to build up a massive Instagram audience, if you already have a solid niche and are posting quality content regularly, with a few small tweaks, you could make yourself an influencer. Look out for a video about how to make money on Instagram coming soon. If you feel you couldn't set up your own Instagram account and make money, how about managing others? Here's some staggering numbers I found while putting this video together. There are over 1 billion users on Instagram. Over 75% of businesses will use Instagram this year to advertise what they do, and over 200 million users will visit at least one business on Instagram every single day. A lot of small businesses are missing out on this great opportunity of growing their business on Instagram. So if you feel you could help them, why not set up your own management company? 40. Car sharing business. Car sharing or car clubs is a business model that links people who have cars but only use them occasionally to people who want to rent a car for a short period of time, often by the hour. This type of setup are for people who only make occasional use of a vehicle and don't want the expense of buying one that will just sit there hardly ever being used, as well as others who would like the occasional access to different vehicles such as vans, etc. Having a couple of specialist vehicles could see an increase in hire, but even having a conventional car is a viable asset for someone that needs an occasional vehicle for a trip to the shops or visiting friends maybe. 41. Biofuel production. Biofuel is a fuel that is produced through contemporary processes from biomass, rather than a fuel produced by a very slow geological process involved in the formation of fossil fuels, such as oil. Biofuels can be produced from plants, agriculture, commercial, domestic and industrial waste. In 2018, worldwide biofuel production reached 152 billion litres, up 7% from the year before. And biofuels provided 3% of the world's fuel for most road transport. The International Energy Agency wants biofuels to meet more than a quarter of the world's demand for transportation fuels by the year 2050 in order to reduce dependency on petroleum. So the opportunities for jobs in this market is growing year on year and is well worth considering as a potential career. You could even start to produce your own biofuel from waste. We make briquettes from waste paper that help start and run our log burner. It saves us money and reduces waste. Or it's a great career to be in as there is a huge potential for its growth. 42. Power storage business. If you're running a business, then the last thing you want is a power surge, or even worse still, a total disruption to your power supply. An uninterruptible power supply, or UPS, is a device that allows a computer to keep running for at least a short time when the primary source of power is lost. UPS devices also provide protection from power surges. A UPS contains a battery that kicks in when the device senses a loss of power from the primary source. If an end user is working on a computer when the UPS notifies the power loss, then they have a short time to save their data they are working on and exit before the secondary power source is lost, i.e. the UPS unit. If the power runs out, any data you're working on is erased. When power surges occur, a UPS intercepts the surge so it does not damage the computer. UPS units are used in hospitals, schools, information technology companies, individual homes, and almost every company out there. You would definitely make money from selling these items. 43. Electric car production. Okay, maybe not one for you to actually do yourself, unless you have a few million under the mattress. However, if you want a career in a major industry that will only get bigger in the years to come, then moving into the electric car market is one for you. With fuel in the future only to get more and more scarce, and let's not get going with the environmental impact fossil fuel is having on our climate, imagine a world where you didn't have to stop at service station ever again. With electric, you'll never be without power, as long as you can plug it in, of course. It will certainly be an area for the future and possibly a career for life. 44. Wind energy installation. The need to find other forms of renewable energy will only get greater, and if we can save families money on their bills, then all the better. People are always on the lookout for different ways to save money, and many are embracing wind energy. Whether it's installing small turbines for individuals, or if you have the space, you could set up a wind farm in your area and have people pay you to supply their houses with wind energy. Just like the sun, we're never going to run out of wind any day soon, so embracing it, and even better making money from it, will give you potentially a great income. 45. Wellness and holistic health. Did you know that the worldwide wellness industry is worth $4.2 trillion? This number is only likely to grow in the coming decades as more and more individuals place greater potential on their personal health. In fact, the future of the wellness industry will likely have more to do with holistic health than anything else. Holistic health refers to a human's entire being. The term holistic means whole or comprehensive. When most of us think of medicine, we often think about specific aspects of health. For example, we may consider heart health, or more broadly, mental health. Holistic health embraces the idea that treatment of one symptom alone isn't enough. It's essential to consider the root cause of an ailment rather than just trying to address the symptom. Holistic health is not a niche brand of traditional medicine, but more and more practitioners are embracing the philosophy of holistic well-being. Tapping into this market could be very lucrative. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to look out for the next one in this series. Please remember to subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when the next video comes out. Good luck with earning money, guys, and remember, you can have results or excuses, but you can't have both.